All right, I am at 1263 Plateau Circle, and very, very popular neighborhood. I personally think one of the nicest neighborhoods in Ridgetop. The exterior of the home definitely shows pride of ownership. I'm not going to go with a brand new roof, but a very quality roof. Let's say between a 30 and 50-year roof, so that looks good. The exterior paint looks good. Landscaping, we have natural gas, 3-car garage. So that is one of the things that will make this very popular outside of it being, a very prized neighborhood. Concrete generally looks in good shape for its age. The garage doors are original. Me personally, I think these tend to date the house, so I'd be tempted to do garage doors. The neighbors over here have newer garage doors. I think across the street they do. That would just be something that would kind of freshen up the house, look of the house. Also the lighting, it's, kind of, I don't know, it dates the house, I guess is the best way to put it. The siding on this house is going to be a wood product siding. So just, to bear in mind, I'll look for concerns, but wood product, this is not the one that was recalled. So it's a very, very low profile, and it's a very compact wood product. So as long as it is maintained, which would be caulking and painting, and when you have it painted, making sure the under edge is painted, this should last a good long while. And the paint on the house right now looks really fresh, so my guess is it's been done recently. Even the lower boards they feel good. So little stone and concrete pathway. Little elevation change here, likely because we have a very big tree, that can make the pads on the walkway rise up. So you'd mentioned the backyard. I can understand why they chose the concrete backyard, just simply because it's so treed. It would be extremely difficult, in my opinion, to get anything to grow back here. Could you take out some trees and put in grass? Certainly you could. This, because of what it is, it may help you because people love to have grass in their backyard, especially if they have little kids. And this would be impossible to grow grass. Tempting to take out some of these smaller trees just to open up a bit more light. The other thing that might be tempting is, so the sun is coming this way, is just to have an arborist come in and take some of these limbs out, and that could help move light into this zone a little bit more. Power in the back, which is nice. This fence here is just like an agricultural, like a deer fence. It's pretty split rail fence. Again, this nice big patio. The roof looks good and clean on all sides. So this would be an example of a tree. I would just take that out. I'd be tempted to take this guy out and that guy out and that guy out, and maybe even this guy, just to bring in a little bit more light. And, again, I don't know that you would get any more sun to have a grass area, but you could get pine bark or something here. There's a neighbor gate there, and the question really is, why is this into a green belt? I see a stake in this zone. There's a little pink stake there. So that may just be where the neighbor's property line is, because I can see another pink stake into their yard. So my guess is there's some indication that, where somebody else was putting a fence in. covered patio. That looks good. They must have had a small dog or something. This patio is going to be the one that's going to get a bit more sun. The infrastructure looks really sound. Looks like somebody tried to pressure wash the fence and didn't do a super good job on that. The fencing over here is just agricultural fencing, so you may want to beef that up a little bit. Again, not seeing anything concerning under the deck. It's kind of nice that there's gates on both sides. There's a side door here from the garage, so that'll be nice. Could certainly keep trash cans over here. A garden shed if you want to leave the garage open for, you know, your cars and life. This could be a place to keep gardening stuff. Again, the siding looks good, and the reason I really call attention to it is this is the sunny side of the house, so this is going to be the most vulnerable siding, but it all looks in excellent shape. You just really want to pay attention to paint on your wood product siding. Now, let's see if we can go out this way, and I'll make sure I close up that gate. A little raw on this gate, but nothing really concerning. So power and likely cable and phone coming in there. So a little grass in the front of the house, and of course these really nice gardening beds. There's no street parking in this neighborhood, like the entire neighborhood. So what is nice is that you have a lot of parking in the driveway plus the 3-car garage. So if you were having people over for dinner, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in the driveway. Nice aggregate patio, aggregate concrete front porch. Really cool entryway, nice tall doors here. And everything looks in excellent shape. So let's get inside. All right, so really beautiful entryway. And you know, sometimes I'm sorry when it looks so good and in such good shape. So we're gonna come in onto real hardwood floors. These are oak. I don't think this carpet is brand new. See a little bit of a traffic pattern right here, but I see nothing wrong with it. There's no unusual odors. Vaulted ceilings really bring in a lot of natural light. I love that Palladian window, and we have a transom window there. It does appear that there's window coverings on all of these windows, so that's nice. Formal dining room, entry closet. And that carpet again looks in excellent shape. Updated lighting. The paint looks in good shape. You can see some flashing, so I can see that it was touched up as opposed to repainted, but it really looks in good shape. Or if they repainted it, we're just seeing old flashing, you know, from where pictures were hung and a little different in the paint type. Kind of a narrow hallway here, but you know, place for a hutch or a buffet, room for a big table. And then this is the eating kitchen space. The flooring here feels like a laminate. Yeah, I would say this is a laminate. And then here's this wonderful 2-story, you know, vaulted ceiling family room. Granite. I believe this is granite, not quartz. Yeah, I'm gonna go with granite, but might be wrong. Gas cooking, Whirlpool, Samsung, LG. These are definitely the original cabinets. I wouldn't do a darn thing about it. If you want to make a change, I would just have somebody come and paint them professionally. Just tons of workspace. So it's not a huge amount of space here, but lots of countertops, lots of storage. Old school, you know, office desk thing. Small pantry here. And this door into the laundry room, giant laundry room. So washer and dryer go there. Use this certainly as a pantry. Yeah, so nice pantry space, folding table. I might be tempted to have a cabinet person, you know, put in some cabinets because it seems a little useless there. Newer construction, a lot of homes in the laundry room will have this kind of space. And what my clients have told me is they love this. They slide some bar stools under there and then they make this the kind of homework craft area. So if we got glitter or paint or anything and it gets on the floor, no big deal. And then here would be our garage. So lots of storage out here. Not an ancient water heater, I don't believe. Maybe '07, just looking at it. And then replace main gas valve 22, service 24. So I don't know the age of this. It's an American standard 80% efficiency, but very nice garage, 3-car garage. This is a bit narrow in my opinion for two kind of normal side-by-side, and it's only because of these posts, but that might be an illusion because this is indeed a 2-car door, and then this is a single door. Good ceiling height in here, so if we want to put overhead storage, certainly room to do that. Breaker, nothing unusual or unexpected. There's room in here if we were adding something. Maybe you want to add electric car charging. No garage door opener on this side. However, there is power for that. That is a scuttle access. There is a garage door opener on that side. Yeah, I think this will get a lot of interest, but if you like it, to me, it would be one that would be worth going for. So French door out to that covered back patio. Again, the carpet is in really good shape. I probably wouldn't do a thing about it, but could definitely see the traffic pattern. So coming through here. And it's showing up quite a bit in the video, maybe more so than it does in real life. But really a lot of nice space there. Missed this earlier, big powder room on the main floor. This is dated, so if you wanted to do something in here, it's a change of lighting, change of countertops, maybe a change of the hardware, and then paint the cabinets if you hate them. This might be an understair storage closet. And that even goes a little further back. So that's nice. And then main floor office. And this is a giant space. Easily could be used as a bedroom. Doesn't have a closet. That's why we'll call it an office, but it's a really big space. If you wanted a kid play zone, it's kind of nice. I don't think this was original by this builder, but these were, again, this could be very pretty, just painted, you know, white. I see people will paint these white and this black. So paint could change the look of that. I don't see a failed window gasket. See how they've painted out this, because this all would have been the same color as those. Changes the feel of it. Again, carpet, it's just not in bad shape at all, but it's definitely not brand new. Okay, bedroom up here. Again, the window looks in good condition. I'm gonna go with this one being maybe an 11 by 11. Yeah, maybe even 12 by 12 with a wardrobe closet. I didn't see anything outside that indicates that we have air conditioning. I will tell you it feels very comfortable in here. So those trees in back are helping to keep this cool because it is hot. Giant primary bedroom. Again, the paint doesn't look in bad shape, but I can see quite a bit of flashing. It's super neutral color. I don't know that it would be worth having anybody come and paint it. The roofs in this neighborhood were shake, so I know this is a newer roof. Of course, the windows are double pane. There's no air conditioning, one little window open. It just is very, very comfortable in here. Newer tile. This was probably tile that they had somebody spray coat, because this certainly isn't the original color, I don't think. It looks good. Double closets. Sorry guys, I'm in shorts today. Some built-ins. Scuttle access. I think I've already mentioned that there's no unusual odors. I'm not seeing anything concerning, which again means that we're probably going to have a lot of interest. Little debris in here. I don't know if when they were moving, it's possible we have a failed gasket on that skylight, but it's also possible that it's just dirty. A lot of people don't get up and change their skylights. Okay. So we saw one bedroom, now the primary. So we've got 2 bedrooms there. Shared bath in the hallway. You know, similar situation, original tile counters. I'd be tempted to replace the counters. You could get that like Nibergall in Port Orchard or Gorst. On Minder Road, there's Creative, I think it's called Creative Counters. They have remnants, and this would be easy to do an undermount sink, new faucets, and update the lighting, and that would make a whole lot of difference of, you know, how this feels age-wise. Okay, 3rd bedroom. Again, a very nice sized bedroom. This is a little bigger than the other, I think. So probably 13 by 12. Wardrobe closet. We're looking down onto a metal roof, and this would be the covered patio area. Okay, and then this last room should be a bonus room. Oh, it has a closet. Okay, so this counts as a bedroom. This room is staying nice and cool. This is screwed shut, but this would be like maybe scuttle access to some eaves space. Again, I'm kind of really surprised about how comfortable the temperature is in the house. And the paint definitely has a lot of flashing, so might be tempting to have the whole place professionally painted. It would have been where they hung art, I'm guessing, and it could drive you a little crazy, but I'd say if you like it, this would definitely be one worth writing an offer on.